thankful for so much time that I've had with family. It's been wonderful, and to be able to contribute my talents and creativity towards a game that brings so many people joy around the world.
I'm thankful for my family, working and playing on 2K21.
With everything going on, I'm thankful I get to spend more time with my family. And blacktop mode. And my team.
I'm thankful for Sir Dottie and Lisette and all the other wonderful gamers I get to play with around the world in video games.
I am thankful for all of our essential workers, our first responders, teachers, the health of my family and friends, my 2K family, BC family, and my dog.
Yo, Big TP checking in with y'all right quick, man. Very thankful. I'm thankful for my mom, my dad, of course, my son TJ, Chloe, Blake, and Blair, my brothers and sisters, all my family, Parham, Davises. Very thankful for Dakar. I'm very thankful for Visual Concepts, my school, UMES, Hawk Pride all day. And I'm thankful for the 2K fans, man. Y'all been dope, man, with us through this process. And I'm happy to deliver another dope game to y'all. TP out. Shot Town.
The commute in full swing as we get set for basketball here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Chris Weber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. GA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Chris Paul is still searching for his first title. He came close in Houston, but was traded, and by some was written off as over the hill. CP said, I control what I can. That's preparing to play every night. Doesn't matter how successful my season was or wasn't, I'm always going to strive and push myself. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, DA. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Paul in at the point for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Luck. Guys checked in for Dart. Sharks. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
What's up?
And Phoenix has possession. Ball surveying the floor. Booker outside. Over Thompson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn it.
It's Curry outside. Good. It's Green picking up the assist.
I tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
Curry with the steal. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal. And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Here's Ayton, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. GA, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in
trail by 5. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. The 15-footer. Warriors with the rebound.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot hit his shots to try.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Sensational recognition. Green realizes immediately when one of his guys is open.
Paul dishes to AI. Bridges against Oubre. Bridges with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, Wiseman with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up. Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Now, Booker, he picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Warriors leading by 9. Now the pass to Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy. Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to competing.
That's a 2 from Paul, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
He's a proven winner. I mean, it's easy to appreciate the skill set of Paul, a masterful shooter and a clever defender.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Suns making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. Wiseman kicks to Curry. Now, here's Pascal. Defense right on him. No good on that one. Nice D from AI. Well, Greg, we know what kind of energy the junior plays with on the floor. That's led to energy company Mobile One reaching out for him to be a spokesman.
And it just feels like all the Fortune 100 companies are reaching out to Junior. Man, this guy's destined for greatness, and the offers are just rolling in.
AI in the post, defended by Pascal. Paul with the 3, drains the three-pointer. Paul's got 5 now.
Important that Paul is effective with the three-point shot. I mean, he forces the D out on him, and that opens up other parts of the floor.
Curry passes to Oubre. To the inside. Here's Pascal. And again, unable to change momentum here. Booker against Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Klay Thompson. Phoenix also making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. And it's Payne in for Paul. Breaker, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good origin, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not true. I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness,
and in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The Suns have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wiggins is out there with Oubre. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Stith in at the point guard. That's the Warriors' foul. Oubre with it. Looking on AI. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. Hits the outside fadeaway. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
His shot is certainly in Thompson's arsenal. I mean, he keeps the defense guessing.
Booker outside. AI in the post, covered by Oubre. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
4 on the clock. So for Phoenix, their last game a win against Utah.
And now when they owned the backboards, most of the second chance opportunities went to them. Yeah, if you could be that much better on the glass, you're going to win the game.
And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Here's Ayton. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah.
Yeah, but what even was more impressive, in my opinion, was the shot block. By the end, they were afraid to bring the ball anywhere near.
Shot clock at 3. A nice shot by Booker.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Stiff against Paul. Oubre outside. Offline with his 3. Suns trail by 5. Out left to the wing. Booker outside. Great touch on the 16-footer. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Now, here's Oubre. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Pass to Stith. Takes a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. AI's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The Suns trail. And now the Suns a fast break. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Ayton. Shoots over Oubre. And it's Ayton missing.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one go.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Oubre with it. Looking on AI. Oubre, good.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Booker outside. Over in the corner, Paul. They get the rebound. It's blocked, and they get it back. Pass to Oubre. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Oubre against Paul. Inside, Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Stith against Paul. Stith the pass to Thompson. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right.
I play in New York, and you know, in that time you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. It's blocked. Ayton kicks to AI. 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Booker. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
To the paint, here's Wiseman. Banked in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Phoenix calls timeout. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Suns trail by 4. Paul outside. Pass to Booker. Here's the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Warriors leading by 4. Here is Steph. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
Feeds it to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. 3 on the clock. And it's Ayton missing.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him, mostly miss.
Wiggins against Ayton.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
It's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Warriors. Chris is checked in for Wiggins. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Steph. Curry passes to Thompson. Looking to get back on track here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. The most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc. For his career now, but what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Wiseman.
The league is in great shape. When you talk about guys like Klay Thompson, I mean, he's a class act. He's going to be around for a long time, and I look forward to every minute of watching.
Payne's shot is good.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
The pass to Pascal. And Thompson kicks to Pascal. Some nice passing by Golden State. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
We're competitive right now. We're going after it. In our possession, we'll go hard.
We'll see if that continues in the second half, Andrew. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Call out there with Booker, and it's Ayton into the center position. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Curry.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Suns trail by 4. Booker looking around. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. For Golden State, Andrew Wiggins comes in for Green, and Stith is subbed in for Klay Thompson. And for the Suns, AI is checked in for Saric. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and it's Crawford in for Chris Paul.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Free throw drops for Ayton. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, you can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
The Warriors making a switch here. Haskell's checked in. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Crawford. Six to shoot.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ayton's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix. Stith, the pass to Wiggins.
his shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
And the Suns making a change here. Haynes is checked in. Phoenix leading by 4. AI outside. Back to Booker. Baines inside. Second chance shot. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Pascal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pascal's got his second basket of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Booker outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on James Wiseman.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Both free throws good from Booker.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pass to Wiggins. And here's Wiseman. Oubre passes to Wiseman. A 3-ball. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Suns take it the other way. Crawford outside. Pass to AI. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. 4 on the shot clock. There's Crawford with the 3.
You have to love that tenaciousness there by Wiggins. He has all the tools to be a great defender.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Booker's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Warriors trail by 6. On the wing, Wiggins. Over Crawford. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Johnson, the pass to Booker. And the shot is good. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
And there's the pass to Wiseman. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Phoenix grabs the miss. AI's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. That's good from Crawford on the assist by AI. AI's got his 3rd assist on the night. Inside, and it's working for him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Warriors trail by.
No shot! Watch it, Connor!
In for the Warriors. Stith comes in for Eric Pascal. Phoenix also making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And AI subbed in for Connor. We've got Thompson. Steph Curry's out there with Stith. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Wiseman in at the center. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Curry against Booker. Floats it up for Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Verticality gives Wiggins the upper hand, almost unstoppable once he's midair.
And the Suns call time here. They're leading by 7. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
He's kept a lot of their possessions alive with his work on the offensive glass. You can't measure what that kind of effort means to a team. Not just in terms of the second chances those rebounds create, but also for the example it sets.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Paul dishes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Curry, and the rejection by Ayton. 1:09 left in the fourth. Booker draws the double. Bridges, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And Green slams it in.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has a uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is in.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Paul. Yep, it counts. And the Suns lead by 9.
I mean, for a player who only stands 6 feet tall, Paul is a pretty good finisher inside.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 9. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Suns here with a different look. Smith checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Carter, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. Looney with the bucket.
So coaches love to see that kind of grit on the glass. Looney likes to earn his rebounds.
Lee against Carter. Out to AI. Down low.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
The money make you happy, it don't make you different. I start to see that myself when I got a couple million. Roll through the mud, I can't lie, I seen too much real outside there. I told my brother had some patience in your day will come. Now he's sitting in it, and they ain't got no. You can't walk inside my shoes like a sneaker punk. Overcome obstacles and they still come. I was trying to make a way out like it was my first day out. Remember my first day out, now I got M's in the account. I got some in the south. These streets by my side, you don't want with us. I felt so stuck in my life, I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize. My penthouse got a bird through. I got Porsche with the frog guy. Got a hand cracked JJ with a palm pilot. All this money on my mind, body, yeah. I got a grab dope. Brand new white Rolls Royce and that match a toes. I was out fucking, I ain't have a choice, I ain't even had no clothes. I put my wrist inside the freezer, watching Paddock grow. Think about the time when we was 10, we was hopping fences. I was standing inside the church. I keep it for you and you, I know the ops intentions. Back in Jimmy since I was OT. She got a trees by my side, you don't want with her. I felt so stuck in my life, I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize. My penthouse got a bird. I got Porsche with the frog guy. Got a hand cracked JJ with a palm pilot. All this money on my mind, I tried to body, yeah. Control my breathing, I just this evening. It's about 11:30. See the people on the ceiling, need a fee to leave the dwelling. 20k or I'm not leaving. They want me on 2 a.m. They better get time to left. The wifey says I made you chilly, go be here. I just pulled that face you do when you feel lazy and defeated. I was like, I beg you do it. Took kids on a brand new season. Plus I hurt my foot on stage. I couldn't make it to the freezer. Not only that, you know that I rap. I pay for this black, so give me a snack. She give me don't get giggle and that. I stay where I'm sat. She get up and does it like, is this what love is? I know that I'm rubbish. I seek for the rubbish. She bring me a pasta every on I'm flagging. I stick on your rope and you walk on me climbing. Cause I'm at the summit. I did it, I done it. You jealous, I run it. I come with your summits and